Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will make it to the 20-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a Giant first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featuring receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, 60 yards. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different?
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jones throwing on fourth down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. In motion comes the tight end left. They're going to try and throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Jackson now. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Pick
NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 57 yards.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A loss of 7. It's 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Giants.
You got more than one receiver, bitch. Use it.
Possession of the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
Throwing again. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Bellinger, 32 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Next the score, Giants 14, Raiders nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Raiders nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Touchdown, Giants!
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 44 yards.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boy, a little panic here early. First quarter onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Down here just shy of the 30.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and goal at the 8-yard line. 93.
To throw, it's Carr. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7. Brings up second and
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Holmes. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's Carr.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mac Hollins, 63 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Well, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jones. And the Raiders have got him. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing, Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were out actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
All the option left, it's Jones.
Now the ball comes loose. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
29.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Jones to throw on third down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Giants.
Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw again.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Barkley inside handoff. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jones now from the gun on third down.
Throw right side taken in by Bellinger.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Instead of making them earn it on fourth, they jump and give them the first.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Another try for Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Yeah, he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
They'll run with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good. For Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
94. It's right.
Carr now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he will...
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
What now?
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. He was brought down there by Julian Love. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
To the 27-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the Giants' 27-yard line.
93. 93. 618. 734.
Now Carr.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Here's Carr.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Throwing his Carr.
That's caught. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Jones gets this to Bellinger. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Purdy off the play fake. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
On first down, Purdy.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Play action. It's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Good throw there to start the 2nd possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw 1st possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And